Do you know how to take care of your socks? What's up, all you good fellow fly guys? You know who it is, the cat in the hat, your resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michelangelo of StyleArchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to the styling thing. And it's Fly Guy Friday. Yo, I hope that you've been showing up this week in style. But if you haven't, if you've been having some issues, if you've been having some challenges, that's exactly why I'm here, to ensure that you're addressing yourself with the best of yourself. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you can continue this dialogue, this journey, and helping let your style speak. And if you've been here before, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. If you haven't, I don't know what you're doing. You should go ahead and hit that so that you can be notified every time that new content is posted. Now today on Fly Guy Friday, we're just going to briefly talk about how to care for your socks and when you need to go ahead and let them go. The reason why we're going to have this conversation is because I had to let go of a few of my socks that I really enjoy. I really liked some of my socks, but I had to let them go because they were starting to fall apart, and that wasn't fly, it wasn't a good look. And the real reason why it happened was because, and this has happened to me like a year ago, I was walking to a friend's house, I was going to a friend's house, I should say, and when I got to the door, he was like, "Bro, I need you to remove your shoes. You know, we don't wear socks. I mean, we don't wear shoes. Of course they wear socks. They don't wear shoes, you know, in their house." And, you know, you started feeling your heartbeat a little bit faster. You started looking around like, oh shoot, what am I going to do? Because my right sock had a gaping hole in the toe. Now, I knew better. I knew I shouldn't have been wearing those socks, but I really liked them, and it was going well with my ensemble. So I was like, I won't need to take off my socks, so why am I going to worry about it? And of course, that was the one time that I did. So, just wanted to make sure that I pass on a few do's and don'ts when it comes to your socks. First thing that you do want to do is you do want to have socks that go at least above the mid-calf. And the reason being is because if your socks are too short, then when you cross your legs, when you sit down, then your socks will expose your leg. And even if you got nice looking legs, it just doesn't look good, fellas. So especially if you guys are doing the shrunken look, if you're doing the shorter trousers, remember that the pants are going to come up even higher. So you definitely want to have some socks that are going to come at least to the mid calf. You actually do want to have them come a little bit higher. So one of the first things that you don't want to do is have any socks that are going to have really bad elastic. That is going to be a sign that they were poor quality, or that they are beginning to move into the space where they need to be retired and thrown away. And what a lot of guys will do, even some of my friends will do, is they'll get the leg garters. I wouldn't really recommend that. I'm not knocking it if you do it. However, for me, it tends to be just very uncomfortable to have that against your skin. So I just tend to not wear them. It's better for you to just have a higher quality elastic around the sock so that they can stay up in that space. And it's just more beneficial for you. It's more comfortable in that space as well. Now, just to jump back, if you do have the shorter socks that are quote-unquote dress socks, go and throw those away. If you have some that are going to be a little bit more casual, you can still wear those with your sneakers or with your jeans, because they're going to have usually a longer drape, so you'll be cool there. So just pay attention to that as well. Now, one thing that you do want to pay attention to is the different fabrics for the different seasons. If you are in the fall and winter, it's time for you to start putting away those silk or, you know, very lightweight cotton socks. It's time to start pulling out the heavy hitters. So some heavier cotton socks or some heavier wool socks. That way you will ensure that you are staying warm in the wintertime. And that's also a time that you want to start paying attention to the different patterns for the winter. Fair Isle, a lot of tweed types of looks where they're putting all different types of colors into a very basic pattern. You can see these in some heavier wool socks. Those are certain things that you want to pay attention to in that space. And then one more don't that you don't really want to do is, if you have any damage to your socks, you don't want to keep them. I know I should have probably led with that, but that is something that you just want to go ahead, RIP them, you know, throw those in the wastebasket and just get rid of them. Get rid of them quick, because otherwise you're going to do like I did and think about them and then wear them and have a hole in your sock when you have to take your shoes off. So just try those things on, see how they fit you. If you found that information beneficial, go ahead and leave me some comments in the comment box about any funny stories that have happened when you didn't get rid of your socks quick enough. Look, I ain't ashamed. Stuff happens, and there will be no judgment here. Please make sure that you don't forget that we are here every Monday through Saturday at 6:30 p.m. to ensure that you are dressing yourself with the best of yourself. And please don't ever forget that dress is nothing more than the expression of a man's state of mind, so you should always dress to express. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.